Okay, so I would like to share with you my humble knowledge on technologies behind Atomy skincare products, what makes them very safe and effective. So we will review the human skin anatomy because this is the one that we are taking care of. So the skin actually is made up of the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis as the three major layers. The epidermis is the protection, and these are usually where we find the dead cells because the dead cells are very effective in protecting us and also barrier for microorganism. Then we have the dermis, which is the living part, and if you notice, we have the blood vessels. The blood vessels, of course, would need nourishment. Then we have the hair follicle. The hair follicle is connected to the sebaceous or the oil gland, which produces the oil, no, for our hair and for our skin. And we have the sweat glands as well. So the sweat glands, of course, produces the sweat. And if we examine further the topmost layer, which is the epidermis, it has 5 layers. The first topmost, outermost is the stratum corneum, where we find the dead keratinocytes, stratum lucidum, followed by stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, and the stratum basalum. So the living cells are found here in the lower layers, and this is the one that should divide always. And it takes 25 to 30 days for the upper layer, the keratinocytes, to be shed off naturally, and we call that our natural skin renewal. So this dead keratinocytes above will be shed off, but sometimes that's not shed off fully. That's why we have to add some of our beauty products. And once this is shed off, the next layer will go up, while this one here, the keratinocytes, will keep on dividing and dividing to replace the skin above. However, as we grow old, the ability of these keratinocytes to divide will really decrease because there's a limit on the cell division of certain cells. That's why we have to make sure that we have beauty products which are even more effective, more potent as we reach 70 years old, for example. Okay? So another thing is, all these products that we apply on our face should not just float on top of the epidermis, but should reach inside, especially the dermis, which is the next layer of the epidermis. Because if that is the case, then there would be no effect. No? The product, naubos mo na yung product, you finish consuming all the product, but there's no effect because all the product stayed just on top or on the epidermis. And if we examine all our cells in the skin, and that is also throughout our body, it is actually made up of phospholipid in its surrounding membrane, which we call the cell membrane. So lahat ng cells natin may cell membrane, which is almost even 80% phospholipid. And knowing that it is more composed only of phospholipid, beauty products should be introduced in such a way that they are encapsulated in also what we call as a phospholipid layer in a circle called a liposome, in a structure called liposome, so that they would be delivered into the cells. So let me have an analogy here. If your cell is a certain building, the cell membrane is like your security guard. And majority of the security guard here, the phospholipid, would really not allow all persons to come in. Those who will come in only would be those with affinity affinity. So kung security guard, that means your relative. If the security guard is your relative, then it's easy for you to get inside the building. For our cells, if the cell membrane, which is surrounding the cell, is made up of phospholipid, so anything that is made up of phospholipid could easily enter the cell. By the way, this model is the fluid mosaic model of the cell. So yun, no? So Atomy made sure that all the active ingredients for our skincare products are encapsulated in the liposomes, which I will discuss further later. So if you notice here, if you use liposome, it is ensured that the products would really get up to the dermis and their proper nourishment would really occur. And in the other portion, you would see there that it's easy for a liposome to get inside a cell. That's a living cell, no? Because again, they have the same chemical property. The liposome that we introduce through our skin product and the cell membrane. Okay, so however, as time goes, it's really difficult to avoid the dust, the lack of sleep, the free oxygen, the radicals, the UV light, and even food pollution. No, we can't avoid that. That's why we have an older looking face, but we can avoid all of that. Do not just use any product which is just for whitening or anti-wrinkle. These are not enough. We have to use intensive de-aging, which I will introduce later, no, are the aging products. And during aging as well, you can see here the difference between a normal skin and an aging skin. So what happened is, if you are 40 years old, you have been exposed to direct sunlight for 40 years already. And the effect of sun exposure is the reduction of collagen found in the dermis and even hyaluronic acid found also in the dermis. They will reduce in amount such that wrinkles occur in the epidermis. Even the ceramides, which are found here, somewhere here in the epidermis, in between cells, the ceramides are also decreasing in amount as we grow old. So I'm so happy with Atomy because they do not only target one problem with an aging skin, but they target everything that is wrong with the aging skin. They place hyaluronic acid, ceramide, collagen, lahat nandun sa ating beauty products and many other more which I will discuss more later. So let me start with this product, our basic skincare product, which is the Atomy Evening Care 4-Step. Why? So even though you have this problem, I'm sure you have any of this, the pimple, acne, deep-seated dirt, excess oil, dry and flaky skin, blackheads, so common, even whiteheads, dark spots. So we have this problem in our skin. So we have to avoid this. If you don't want any of this, or if you have this and you want it gone, we go back to step 1, which is cleansing. You have to clean properly your skin every day. So ordinary soap is not enough. So we have this evening care 4-Step of our Atomy, which is made up of four products: the deep cleanser, foam cleanser, peeling gel, and the peel off mask. This is very affordable and very effective. So for the deep cleanser, this one is the one that removes makeup and cleanses clogged pores. So we have these clogged pores that we don't know, but of course, Through using ordinary soap, never would it happen that there will be ginseng extract put into your skin, or ginkgo extract, green tea extract, carrot extract, and even tocopherol acetate, which is vitamin E. So all this, if you are using our evening care faucet, every day you are putting all this on your skin. You have the luxury of putting ginseng, ginkgo, green tea, carrot on your skin. And these are very affordable. So this is very important now if you have makeup and you have oily skin. So after using the deep cleanser, you should also, the next product I mean is the foam cleanser. So the foam cleanser, ito yung pinaka-soap, no? Pinaka-sabon. This is our soap. So do not use ordinary soap anymore. You use this foam cleanser. Remember, all our products are organic, they are safe, and Atomy is really a trusted company that makes sure that all impurities are removed in all our skincare products. They are all organic, so they are all safe. For me personally, I never put anything on my skin before I met Atomy. Why? Because I'm afraid of the toxic chemicals that are found on those other brands. But with Atomy right now, I have up to 10 products on my skin, which I wear every day. So let's continue for the foam cleanser. So the foam cleanser has this rich lather, which sweeps away sebum and dirt and helps purify and refresh your skin. In fact, this uses biotechnology by using the medicinal mushroom Philinus linthius. This medicinal mushroom is found in our foam cleanser and even used in producing the linthius rice extract. And what is the effect? Tightening of the skin, nourishment of the skin. So we have to tighten the skin that we have and nourish it. Then another component of our evening care faucet is the peeling gel, which is one of my favorite. And they have already upgraded this product 4 years ago. So this one is a gentle exfoliation, and it actually contains the elm tree root extract and the grapefruit or the citrus grandis peel extract, which also eliminates excess sebum and softens our skin. So earlier I said that every 25 to 30 days, it's natural for our skin to shed off the dead cells above. But sometimes it's not fully shed off. That's why we have to use gentle exfoliation products like this. Why? It would also promote the better absorption of other skincare products that you would be putting on your skin right after. And also promote the skin renewal of our happenings. Okay, and the last of our evening care faucet is the peel-off mask. This one is also my favorite. Do you know that if you put this peel-off mask, you are putting amethyst powder in your skin that helps it to be clean and cleared of clogged pores. Also the goto cola, of course we are familiar with centellia, that's the goto cola extract. So Atomy really made use of what's available in nature. What are all these materials from nature that are very effective? They made very thorough scientific research and included it in their products. Even the jade powder, are you familiar with the jade roller? The jade powder is also found in our peel-off mask, and it will help activate circulation and refine the skin surface. The overall effect then of the peel-off mask, especially if it's already dry in your skin, it's already solidified, then you remove it, you will notice that eventually your pores will be minimized and your skin will be firm and even calm. So this is a very affordable product. No, why not avail of this? It's only 1,480 and you cannot consume it within a year if you are using it alone. So that's why Atomy, we use the term absolute price. Absolute price for an absolute quality product. And I tell you, this really is a very effective beauty care product or evening care for set.